This is Clayton Hicklin. You are listening to Open Mic Radio on KOPN 89.5. This is Clayton Hicklin. You are listening to Open Mic Radio on KOPN 89.5.
All right, how about it? KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. It is 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. It is time once again for Open Mic Radio. We are going to get it rolling with one from our featured artist today. Check it out. This is Justin Bloss.
Satan's on the interstate. Satan's in the bathroom, scratching at the window pane. All in all, it makes me tired, tugging on my guts all night. And maybe it's just blah blah black. Everyone's a liar, but the truth is something I can't hide. Summing up to hold me closer. Little bullets sinking ships in the ocean. And cry, cry, lazy eye. Coming up to see you leaving town on a Friday night. I've been eating 4-leaf clover. Knock you off a ledge so I can push you over. There's something in the air tonight. Something in the air tonight. Something in the air tonight. Ready for another try. Always good to see you, but it hurts me almost every night. And I think I'm gonna move this winter. Been missing something, but there's nothing to remember. God has finally lost their mind, but I can't feel my teeth. Star-spangled, keep you lonely tonight. So paint me on my knees, little soldier. Little on the edge, but the edge is getting closer. There's something in the air tonight. Something in the air tonight. Something in the air tonight. I'm begging to dare, give it one more try. There's something in the air tonight. There's something in the air tonight. I'm begging to dare, give it one more try. There's something in the air tonight. There's something in the air tonight. Thank you, man.
All right, that's the way I like to start the radio program.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool stuff. And welcome to the show, everyone. All right, it's Open Mic Radio, Saturday, the 5th of April. Good to be with you all on a sort of dreary Saturday afternoon.
It's a lovely day, Mike. What are you talking about?
They're all lovely with you, Kurt. Anyway, lots of great music in store for the next couple hours, and maybe a few friends stopping by. I'm glad you're with us. We do this most every Saturday afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m., live music and interviews with some of Missouri's finest musicians and bands. In this case today, we have some of Tulsa, Oklahoma's finest musicians and bands with us.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, my name is Mike Hagan. I'm joined, as usual, by my good friend, kind Kurt.
Hello, Mike.
Sea Lark is in the house as well. Those two guys are making the theme music sound cool. And,
hey, thanks to everybody out there in Elm Tree giving a listen in today.
Anyway, Clark and Kurt.
In.
Great camaraderie here.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, but that's what we do. We
Is this
feature.
mic on?
I think you're on. You know that mic's always so quirky. Mess around.
There you go.
I think you're on, but just mess with it. Sometimes that connection's a
I
little.
just think I don't care for the sound of a boy.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. So, anyway, we feature awesome local and regional music and the artists who create it. We are enjoying ourselves at the station this afternoon. Lovely Columbia, Missouri. Cold and rainy out there, so a good afternoon to kind of snuggle up and enjoy some good radio. I'm looking forward to the show. We have Justin Bloss with us in the studio.
Yeah.
He is making some very cool music, as you just got a little taste of. He's from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll learn a little bit more about Justin as we move through the program here, but happy to have him with us, and we'll chat with him and hear a bunch of his songs this afternoon. I have another artist who's going to be joining us by phone a little bit later. His name is Michael Blakey, and hopefully we'll also have a chance to talk to my friend Andrew Ryan, who's sort of the reason that these other gentlemen are with us this afternoon. Andrew's a friend of the program and a wonderful writer and producer and singer, player, all that in the St. Louis area. And we were actually hoping to have Andrew with us this afternoon, but I kind of blew it, and I didn't confirm our date early enough, and he had some other things going on. But anyway, we worked it out. We got Justin here. We'll have Michael with us a little bit, and maybe we'll get Andrew on the phone. He's going to be doing some recording, I think, this afternoon, but maybe he'll have a few minutes to step out, okay? All right, maybe Johnny and Justin stopping by as well. John Randall of the Hoot and Hollers back from their European tour in the last couple of weeks, and I'd like to pick John's brain and see how things went.
Got a few questions for him.
I do, yeah.
See what kind of stories they have from the road.
Speaking of John and Andy and Kelly Everett, that is, I saw one of Kelly's friends yesterday down at Booch's, or actually Kurt saw him and his band. A guy named Jack White came by the bar yesterday. Actually, no kidding. Jack White and his whole band were at Booch's yesterday afternoon.
On the way from St. Louis to Casey for a gig.
Yeah, they had a show at the Factory on Thursday night in St. Louis, and apparently somebody told them on the way to Kansas City, where they played last night. Use that mic, Kurt.
That's right here.
Right?
There you go.
that they should stop at Booch's on the way to KC, and they actually did. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I wasn't there, but my partner Josh got to hang out with them a little bit and talk with them, and had a couple photos. And Kurt, I think you told him he's going to be here at the show later, right?
Yeah, I was like, hey man, we're expecting you. We got you. I think they're loading in right now. They're probably getting into the green room as we speak.
I don't know. You never know.
You
right?
never know.
Maybe him and James Ehoff can hook up one day. So, anyway, okay. We'll see though what happens for the rest of the show. Okay, maybe John and Justin will come by, and the other Justin, that is. There's a lot of Justins.
Jack.
Huh?
And join Jack.
And Jack.
And
James Eha.
Yeah. The whole gang. Hey,
okay. Yeah. At some point, we'll try to do a rundown of some things that are happening around town tonight, tomorrow, maybe a little bit later in the week. Lots to do to get out there and have some fun, okay?
Lots happening right here. Right now.
There's nothing happening at Cooper's. I normally would say this time of year on a Saturday afternoon and down at Cooper's Landing, there's probably some good music happening, but because of the weather, I think they're probably not doing much down there.
The only thing happening down there right now is probably battening down the hatches.
I imagine. So
maybe not, though. You never know.
All right, so I was away last week in Denver for some personal stuff, so we didn't do the show. Not all fun, but I did get to see some very good old friends, and that was cool. The week before, we had a really chill show. It was just Clark and Kurt and I, and you guys both played some. Actually, we played some recorded stuff from Clark that nobody even knew existed.
Yeah,
and
that was awesome.
And Kurt played some songs for us.
A lot of fun.
We had a reality check phone call from our friend Mr. Jeff Stack, and actually stopped by the station as well. So anyway, a couple more things and we will get to the music, okay? If you missed those shows, get the podcast. You can check that stuff out. They're all recorded, and you can listen to them at any time and share them with your friends, okay? All right, big thank you to Peter Rabbit, grooving on the one mic from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. He does that every Saturday, the latest in the legends in hip-hop and R&B. Great stuff this afternoon, as usual, from Peter Rabbit. Before that, Morgan and a Motherland Jam from noon to 2. We have incredible music from across the continent of Africa. Morgan is a native of Zimbabwe, and he knows that music probably better than anyone, certainly in this town, probably in the whole state. But anyway, awesome music from Africa from noon to 2. We do it from 4 to 6, 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock. Rashumba. Rashumba and a reggae party coming at you from 6 to 8. Put your dancing shoes on, all right? And jam on down to the Roots Rock.
Did you say Rashumba?
I did say Rashumba. Roots Rock Reggae, 6 to 8, all right? 8 o'clock to 11, we have Blues on Broadway with Chris and Rhythms of the Future wrapping up the night from 11 till like 1 or something like that, okay? All right, your imagination station, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. We're streaming on the web at kopn.org. And okay, we have Justin Bloss in the studio with us. Kurt is here. C-Lark is here. I guess we're ready to roll. So thank you, everyone. And there you have it. If you want to be a part of it, give us a ring, okay? I'll open the phone lines here, 573-443-8255. And in the meantime, we're just going to have some fun and hear some great music like we do every week on Open Mic Radio, okay? We have with us for today's show, we are featuring the music of a young man named Justin Bloss. We're going to learn a little bit about him. But first, let's see, maybe he'll play another one for us, and we'll come back and chat a little bit, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, Justin, what are you going to do?
I'll do one off of a new album I put out in December called Claymore.
Very good. Justin Bloss, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
Baby blue, and I can hold you all night. I won't hesitate to shoot. Wind is aching, bleeding, warning signs. I lost face to face the doom. Baby blue, your life is hell if I'm on fire. Then it's hell and break the news. We can dance and sing in ashes for a while. Push your hand through, baby blue. about it every now and then. This world's a sword, but I'm a pen, no relief in holding true. Damn, it's obvious the cold her head is narrow in its thought, but you wish that you were too. We kill each other's kids, the rain and piss all mixes in a loop, making cuts around and bruise. Playing open strings, the way you sing makes me wanna brew. Push your hand through baby blue. I ain't you, and that's the heart of it. I don't care who started it, and every one of you. You can dance with me or dance alone in fire with yourself, 'cause I'm a devil when it's true. You can't take me where I wanna go. If I had friends that are undertow, and you're nothing like them too. Little common sense could reckon me, the snake coiled in your room. Push your hand through baby blue. When you dream of toys and things, and summer in a home where you're laughing little too. You can live right there now, don't be scared, 'cause even though it's gone, our world is ticking too. You don't mean to be the meanest thing, so perish all the thoughts, now perish all mine too. Little voice that rings much clearer now, listen to the truth, push your hand through baby blue.
Wow, very nice. Okay, yeah, amazing. You never know what you're going to get. I oftentimes I know what the music we're going to hear, because we're familiar with the artists or their local band or something like this. But this kind of came up relatively quickly, and I didn't even ask Justin if he had recorded material out there. I'm sure that he does, but I didn't ask, and this is the first that I've heard, as well as the rest of you out there. So, what a wonderful surprise! Awesome for you to come down and share with us, Justin. Thank you for being here.
Man, I appreciate it.
All right, Justin Bloss, you are from Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Yeah, Tulsa.
Born and raised?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and how do you happen to be here this afternoon?
I'm just doing like a 4-day run. Started in Omaha, played in St. Louis last night.
You guys can grab that other mic. Kurt, you can grab that mic 2, and somebody else can use that. Mic 4 is sort of off limits right now because it's not working. But anyway,
okay. And going to Kansas City tomorrow night.
All right, and you played St. Louis last night.
St. Louis was last night. Yeah.
Where was that show at? Because I was with Andrew Ryan, my friend, and but you said it was at a real cool venue.
It's called the Heavy Anchor.
Huh.
It's very, very nice, great venue.
Wow.
I'd never been there before. I'm happy that I got to play it. I hope I'll be back.
Give us a simple, short description. Is it a big place, small place?
It's split into, so like the bar is in one room, and then you go through the door, and the stage and, the open pit area is all in the other room.
Uh-huh. How many people can they handle there? Is it relatively small? Or?
I bet it was like a little over 100 probably
Okay.
in the music room. And then the bar room's pretty big as well, so maybe another 100.
Yeah,
in
a
that
couple
room.
hundred people.
Yeah,
That's great. Not big, but big enough.
yeah, exactly the right size.
And where are you playing
Cool.
tomorrow night in Kansas City?
Greenwood Social Hall. It's like a old church converted space. It's a DIY, very cool venue. I've played there twice, and it's like it's except for Knuckleheads opening up for John Moreland. It's the only place that I've played in Kansas City, and it's awesome. I love it.
All right. Yeah, there's a few
I bet
great
it sounds
venues.
amazing if it's an old converted
Where did
church.
speaking? We were talking about Jack White a minute ago, but they played last night at the Uptown, right?
Yeah.
Uptown, another
oh my gosh, if you're able to
outstanding
see
venue.
that,
Yeah.
what a venue that is. to
Kansas
see a
City's
show
got
like
some
that.
cool stuff. Knuckleheads, of course, is great. All right, so that's so you're playing there tonight?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right, so what are you doing in the meantime? You're here doing radio. You got anything going tonight?
Nothing tonight. I'm resting. I got a flat in Omaha and wound up making it in time.
Wouldn't
to,
be a rock and roll tour if you didn't have a
Yeah.
flat tire along the way somewhere. So.
Got it changed, but wound up making it just in time to play like the last set at Heavy Anchor. So me and Andrew swapped places. I was going to go in the middle.
Instead of
but-
being just in Bloss, you could be just in time.
yeah, it was last night. That's for sure.
All right.
I noticed.
Had you
Arcade didn't
how do
even
you know?
bother paying
Did you just end up doing that show in St. Louis? Just on? Did you know Andrew before that, or?
Oh no. I played with American Aquarium in December. We played here in Columbia one night, but St. Louis at Golden Record is where I met Andrew. He just came up to
Okay.
me after the show. And we
Yeah, that's
talked.
right. He told me that you had opened some shows for American Aquarium, who are an up and coming. Actually, they're making some waves right now, kind of on the country Americana scene. I saw them actually. They opened for the Turnpike Troubadours
Oh yeah.
in St. Louis at the Factory. I went there with Mooney. He took me and Deb there for my birthday last August. But I was impressed. I thought they were really good. I had not heard of them before.
Oh yeah, he's been
before
doing
I
it
saw
for
them.
like 20 years.
Yeah,
heavy touring. Yeah.
You know, isn't it crazy? It's like, and the Troubadours, similar story with Turnpike Troubadours. They've been out there for years and years, and then all of a sudden people start to recognize who they are. And they're always a brand new band. It's like, no, they are not a new band. And in fact, there are very few new bands that become popular like that. It just turns out that you got to do the work. I'm reminded of that old Frank Zappa quote where somebody asked him, you know, if you're going to give people advice on how to make it in the music business, in the entertainment business. He said, I have two pieces of advice. Number one, don't stop. Number two, just keep going. And I think there's some
a lot of truth.
there's a lot of truth in that. I think, regardless of what you're doing, I think you just have to, if you really want to do something, just stick with it and keep doing it, and see where it takes you.
Everything's
So.
an uphill climb. You
Yeah.
gotta keep on plugging along.
Anyway, okay, so speaking of that, how long have you been, I won't say a professional musician, but let's go background. Do you come from a musical family? A little bit about your music background, please.
No, not a musical family. My brother and I started a band in the garage with a friend of ours when we were in like 9th grade or something, and that was it. That's just for the heck of it, kind of for fun.
And just started playing guitar. Do you play other instruments?
No, started guitar, and we just were doing like kind of whatever songs we could learn, Green Day, you know, stuff like that.
Right,
And then
just playing covers and listening to stuff.
I started writing songs and singing, and that was it. It was just fun. Wanted to do it more.
Yeah. Well, you're a wonderful guitar player. You got very 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 skilled guitar player, and
thank you.
These are original songs. I'm thinking that
Yeah.
you're playing for us.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that? I mean, writing and.
I think this is the 20th year. I'm 36, so I think 16 was whenever I started. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay. The ones that you've played a couple songs for us, are those old ones, new ones, in between?
The first one is from 2021. I put that EP out, and then the second one is from an album I just put out in December.
Are there songs on those records though that perhaps you came up with years and years ago, and you've just kind of revamped, or you finally got them?
I bet 2019 or something is the oldest song recorded out there right now. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And so, where can the listeners listening in
Yeah,
find?
yeah.
your,
If people want to find you out there,
Spotify and Bandcamp and iTunes and Amazon and all
and
those.
it's Justin Bloss, Bloss.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
There's
Okay.
there's another Justin Bloss out there, but
Is that right?
I think he has what's the word? He's doing it for fun. I think it's pretty. You can tell who's who. I think.
Okay.
It should be very obvious.
All right.
So.
All right. Are you self-taught on the guitar?
Or my friend, he taught me how to play a Green Day song. Actually, that was the first. I just took off from there.
Amazing. Yeah.
Some power chords.
Do you
That's a
do
beautiful
but you do a lot of
guitar,
picking and some not just cowboy chords. I mean, you're doing some sort of more technically adept stuff. Do you just have a really good ear? Can you read music? Or
No, I don't know anything about music.
No.
I don't know theory or anything.
It's just ear.
Just like to mess around with sounds. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's
All right.
it.
Wow.
And
Okay.
can I ask about the acoustic you're playing?
Go ahead.
I love this. I love the sound. What are you playing with today?
It's a J45 Gibson. I think it's a 2013. I bought it brand new around
Okay.
13 or 14. So it's like just now starting to get broken in. I feel like after 10 or 12 years, it's finally warming up a little bit. So.
It's got a lovely sound.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I love it.
beautiful sound.
I love it a lot.
Quick shout out to my friend Justin Hickerson. He will not be joining us this afternoon, but he's listening and enjoying the music. So, love you, Jess.
Hello, Justin.
And we've got Michael Blakey's gonna call in a few minutes. So, why don't we do this?
And where we can get enough of
And
song.
Andrew's. I just got a note from Andrew Ryan. He just sent me a picture of his mixer and the production board where they're recording music in St. Louis. Wow, it's got a reggae thing going. It sounds like very cool. So maybe we'll get a call from Andrew in a few minutes as well. But how about if we have you play another song for us, Justin, and then I can take care of the phone stuff here, and then we'll come back and we'll chat with Michael Blakey in just a few minutes. All right.
Okay.
All right, it is Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. We are streaming on the web at kopn.org. And we've got Justin
today.
Yeah, we are.
What a treat.
Justin Bloss in the studio with us this afternoon. And, it looks like Dylan McCord's on his way here, too. We'll get to chat with Dylan. He was doing something down at Columbia College. They had a sound gig this morning or something. So let me say this, and let me say this real quick. Cool. It's time for another one from Justin here, and then we'll come back and keep it rolling, okay?
All right.
All right, awesome. Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
Do another one off of that new album.
All that's good can never last, so we'll stick around if it feels this bad. Just wanna touch you on crusade faked with the blood of our bellies moan. And can we die and get reborn, or is a baby's cry the same, nothing more? Pinch a poke and money loan, back and forth on a demon horn, and blood like gold and dust in piles. Fools in rows to speak and justify, scope to see and I see you die. If you're a fool, then hell, what am I? And the devil came and put you in view. I wasn't nothing, dreaming what I never knew. Drink and spit and clog this room and sweep it dry. All eyes on you. I saw you stone by stone, but stones don't crow like that alone, stone by stone. west seat needs a riding home, and fences built up strong and high block all views from neighbor's eye. What you can't see, you can't own. Avert your eyes, leave it all alone. And I grew tired but never clean, and the barroom lights glow red to green. See her face, she comes and goes. All it takes to keep my eyes closed and dream a dream and hold my breath. Your car still smells like cigarettes. Face to face, stand for his hand. God forgives, but no man can. I saw you stone by stone, but stones don't grow like that alone, stone by stone. I saw you stone by stone, but stones don't grow like that alone, stone by stone. Hey, thank you.
Wow, another real nice one there from our guest this afternoon. His name is Justin Bloss, and you can find him online, Bandcamp, Spotify, etc. Justin, Bloss, Bloss. Okay. All right, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. We're going to give Justin a breather here. You're welcome to hang around and jump in the conversation if you'd like, but we've got another artist on the telephone with us this afternoon.
We're going to go in the green room and join Jack and the gang.
Yeah, maybe go out and have a smoke with Jack and James and Kurt. It's about 4:30 now, 4:34 on Saturday, the 5th of April, 2025. Hope things are good for you out there. You're listening to Open Mic Radio on KOPN Columbia. We've got Justin Bloss with us in the studio, and we have Michael Blakey on the telephone. So we will, without further delay, say hello to Mr. Blakey. Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? How you doing, man?
Very good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you, too. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, for sure. So, Michael, you're based in St. Louis, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm based in St. Louis.
And you have a connection with our mutual friend, Andrew Ryan, correct?
Correct, yeah. I met Andrew somehow through St. Louis. I don't know how, through somewhere, but I booked him for some, through the music world in some way, shape, or form. But I've seen him perform a few times, and we're actually talking about getting some shows booked, put together, and I booked him for a showcase I kind of host here in St. Louis. So,
okay,
yeah, he connected the dot with you and I.
What do you do in St. Louis? You said you host. Do you host at a venue or an open mic or something, or?
Yeah, we just I'm doing a monthly showcase right now downtown at Tin Roof. We do it the first Wednesday of each month from 8 to 10, and I guess this is the first actual warm weather we've had the opportunity to do it because we started it in like November, and it was always cold. So it was kind of hit and miss in the beginning. Some nights were good, but now that it's warm outside, I think we're going to have some better turnouts on the Wednesday one. So yeah, I do that first Wednesday of each month, and then next month is a band of Monarchs, and then I still got to get the second act booked. It's usually two acts, usually like a solo, and then like a full band or two full bands, whatever really happens. Pretty loose.
Like local artists?
Yeah, all local.
Yeah, okay.
Or if there's someone that's like touring through or something like that happens, then I'll pretty much book whoever wants to play. But I'm trying to keep it local, just to kind of have it be like a local showcase. But as long as it's original music, that's what the goal is.
So what's your angle like in general? Are you a performing musician? Do you have a band, or you do mostly solo stuff, or?
No, I've got a band, do solo stuff, solo duo, and then full band stuff. I haven't really gotten the trio yet, but yeah, we're. I guess I put this band together. I moved back to St. Louis about a year and 7 months ago, and I was I'm from St. Louis, but I moved away like 13 years ago and kind of gallivanted around the world, lived in various parts. I lived in Texas and lived in Europe for like 5 years, and then New York, and during that whole time I recorded 2 albums just like with studio musicians and never really had a band. I was always just kind of writing and recording with studio guys, and now I kind of was like, I need to get a band to do these live, and we decided to move back here, and because it's cheaper than New York and everywhere else we tried to live.
That's for sure.
So,
yeah.
And the Midwest is pretty good, solid like jumping point. And so I built this band, I guess, over the past like year and a half, and finally got the crew. So yeah, we're playing at Cafe Berlin on the 12th of April, and then we're lucky to play Point Fest this year. We won our like road to Point Fest for like a battle of the bands for the like St. Louis local stuff. And we were one of the bands that won to play the Point Fest, and I got to do one more. I don't know if you know what Point Fest is.
No, what is it?
So Point Fest is it's an alternative rock festival hosted by 105.7 The Point. And they, like this year, it's the Urge, the Toadies, 311, Alien Ant Farm. So, like, this is a killer lineup this year.
All right.
And they have it at, like, Verizon Wireless Amphitheater, which is, like, the bigger, or Riverport. Everyone probably calls it Riverport because that's what it was originally called.
Right.
So that's where it's at this year. So it's just, like, a one-day rock festival. And then they have, like, a main stage, which is, like, the big pavilion one. And there's a couple different side stages throughout the venue, and that's where they throw the local bands and smaller acts at. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. But yeah, do solo stuff, full band stuff. More focusing on full band stuff and trying to do more of that, just because they're more high energy and fun, and that's why I kind of got into the music world.
Well, there was a show last night. Andrew played last night, and with the gentleman who's with us in the studio this afternoon. His name is Justin Bloss. They played it. What was it called, Justin? The Anchor Room?
Heavy Anchor, I think, probably.
The Heavy Anchor. And Justin was saying that it's just an outstanding venue that he loved.
Yeah, that's a good...
Your brownies are done, Mike.
What's that? Brownies.
I don't know what that alarm was, but yeah, I guess the brownies are done. Okay, good.
The kitchen is ready, boys.
Special brownies are done, Mike.
Yes.
So the Heavy Anchor is a cool venue?
Yeah, it's a good little spot.
Yeah, right on.
I lost one of my earplugs there, though. It's under the stage somewhere. I don't know.
Man, who knows what's under there, right?
Dude,
I'm looking at my friend Dylan McCord across the room from me, who's done sound for 25 years, and I can't imagine what he's found after shows and things.
All sorts of bad
You got
decisions.
Dylan over there?
Yeah, Mr. Blakey. What's up, buddy?
Oh, so you know Mr. Blakey, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, okay.
Dylon, and Dylon.
What up, my brother?
How much, my brother?
Small world, this
Hear your
Missouri
voice.
music scene, so.
All right, good to hear
man,
you on the station, man.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be ringing in. I've never called into a radio station, so this is popping my radio cherry here, I guess.
And somebody else is calling as well, but they're calling on the other line. So if you're calling on that 5676 number and you want to call talk to us in the studio here, you'll have to wait till I'm off the line with Michael and call it 443-8255. Okay, 573-443-8255. Once we're wrapping things up with Mr. Blakey here. So, all right, hey Mike, let's play a song. You have a new record that came out a year ago or so, or at least sometime in 2024.
Yeah, it was May 31st, I think.
All right.
May something. So yeah, May last year.
Okay, coming up on a year.
Yeah, coming up.
Have you been touring and playing a lot of this material out and about, or?
Yeah, we did. I did some solo touring, and then I really have just been so focused on getting this band built the past year, which has been quite the adventure, and the right crew to play with. So that has been like my main focus of just grinding in St. Louis trying to find the band, and now that we got them, we're branching out to like Columbia, trying to get to Kansas City and that kind of stuff. So probably do some like weekend runs. Everyone's got day jobs, so we can't quite hit the road full time just yet, but working on, just getting us somewhere on Friday and Saturdays.
Okay.
On the weekends. Good.
And you have a show at Cafe Berlin here in Columbia next Saturday, a week from today.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. All right, cool. That'll be a fun one.
And where can the listeners find this music?
Yeah, if people want to find you online, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can. My website is my first name dash my last name, so it's Michael-Blakey, Blake with a Y.com. And so you find me. If you Google Michael Blakey, you're going to find first a rich guy in L.A. that does fancy house reviews and car reviews. But if you put songwriter behind it, you'll me. So,
all right.
My net worth is not $4.2 million for anyone that Googles me and does. I hope I'm sure. If I'm not, then I'm doing something.
Maybe you have unclaimed funds somewhere. All right, I'm gonna play the title track from your record called New Perspective, and we'll chat a little bit about it when we come back, and then we'll play another one in a few minutes. Okay.
Sounds good, man.
All right, it's Open Mic Radio, and you're listening to it here on KOPN Columbia 89.5 FM. Here's new music from Michael Blakey. This one is called New Perspective. Back in a few minutes.
But I still can't find me. I trek the highest mountains, the air so pure and clear. Don't stop chasing sunsets, it's the reason we're all here. 'Cause I've crossed many borders, spoken different tongues, befriended all the locals, many songs were sung. Living for the late nights and barely morning laughs. Me, we're all the same. Never forget that. Why don't you leave from where you're from? Go out and see the world. We're all under the same sun. Go out and find a different way to see. Just a new perspective, same reality. Time has come, our paths have finally crossed. We shared a smile and never to be lost. We'll keep on going and heading our own ways. I'll walk into the sunset, we'll see you another day. Why don't you leave from where you're from? Go out and see the world, we're all under the same sun. Go out and find a different way to see. It's just a new perspective, same reality. Same reality.
Yeah. All right, cool stuff there from Michael Blakey. We've got Michael on the telephone line with us this afternoon. Hey, Mike, you still there?
I'm still here.
Very cool stuff, man. Super high energy.
Man.
who? Can you tell me the makeup of the band when you recorded this? You've been talking about trying to build this band. Are they part of this recording, or was this stuff that you did with like studio musicians?
This was all done with studio musicians. So I recorded with Edgewater Music Group down out of I think it's Sugarland, Texas. It's kind of outside of Houston.
Okay.
And they have a studio down there, and I worked with them to do like a crowdfunding campaign for it. And Derek Hames is the producer, and then the drummer is Isaiah Gill. He toured with Black Flag for a little bit, so it was really crazy, man. Like, it was really good musicians, and I've never been in a studio setting like that before, where it was just like I would go in and I played my song acoustically. They're like, okay, figured it out, and then next round started putting some drums in, and we figured out 10 songs in 2 days, and the drums and bass were all done in 2 days, and it was just like, okay, nice to meet you guys. Bye, thanks. Like, That was crazy.
Who's doing the guitar work on that song?
I'm doing acoustic on everything. I do electric on a couple tracks, but all rhythm. The lead is Derek, the producer, and then John Shelton. He works with them as well. He did some guitar work. So
yeah, that was a pretty some pretty slick guitar playing on that last one there. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers too. Like whenever I started hiring and doing musicians and trying to find the band here, we eventually broke out all the stems and just started listening to everything of like, all right, what do I want this to sound like live, and how can we combine certain parts? Because they tracked so many things. But yeah, they wrote some really nice parts for it. Definitely brought the songs to the energy that I was envisioning.
Yeah, I like the organ too.
Yeah, that Hammond was nice. That's one thing I'm still trying to hunt down in St. Louis is a good piano and organ player, but all of them are in like 30 bands. So
yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I'm like,
right.
You're free in 2027. Got it.
So, what's the current makeup of the band? You've got how many members, and what are they playing?
So the current makeup, we've got John Short on the drums. We have Zach Mobley on bass. Colby Johnson plays lead guitar. And then we have a couple horn players.
Cool.
Hello.
Emma Stubblefield plays the. So we added some horns to some of these songs, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun, kind of working in horn parts and stuff. So that's the current makeup of it, and then we might try and transition Emma into doing some keyboards a little bit because she plays a little bit of piano. So we're gonna try and switch into that and see how it flows.
Yeah.
But that's what we got right now, and it's been fun, kind of like, because we don't do it exactly like the record, obviously, because it's not, you don't want to do the exact same thing, but then we've added like cool different, like everyone brought their own flavor. It was nice to like have their own little, you don't want them to say, play this is what we're doing, don't give any creative freedom, that's just boring. So it's been fun to see the songs like adapt and kind of grow to a new vibe.
Well, let's play another one, and we'll get a little more deeper feel for what you guys are doing. Do you have one in particular that maybe you could suggest that I'll play? I've got your whole list of stuff here. So.
Yeah. Oh man, let's see. I guess do we want to go softer?
I like My Own Sky. I must say that I like that one. I'm down for that. I like Bandits of Time. I like the whole record, but those are two that kind of stuck out to me. Maybe one of those.
Yeah, My Own Sky is good. That's a fun one. I like the bass line on that one.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's do that one, then we'll come back and chat for a few more minutes, all right?
Sounds good, man.
All right, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. We've got Justin Bloss in the studio with us. We've got Michael Blakey on the telephone. We'll hear another one from Mr. Blakey, and then around the top of the hour, we'll kind of let Justin loose for a little bit and let him kind of play some songs for us and get comfortable here in the studio. And maybe Dylan will play one or two for us before the end of the show. And I know Kurt has a special one he wants to play. I think it's his daughter's birthday coming up soon. You maybe perform Moon for us?
Like the day. Well, we're off next week for everybody should be tuning in next week at this time, actually, for Big Cat Matt Deal and the Rockabilly Corner.
Yeah, if we would have been on the air next week, we would have had Michael come visit us in the studio, but we're not on the air next week.
Well, and then I would play it next week, right before. But If you don't mind.
We'll do it this week. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Let's get this one here from Mr. Michael Blakey. This one is called My Own Sky. It's from a record that was recorded in 2024, or released, I should say. The album is called New Perspective. And if you want to find Michael, you can do that online. Michael-Blakey, Blakey. That's the website, michaelblakey.com, with a dash in between, all right? This one is called My Own Sky. We'll be back in a few minutes.
The world is changing and time's moving by. Will we miss it in the blink of an eye? Always searching, what have we seen? Is this real or make-believe? If I had my own sky, would it be blue or black and white? If I had my own sky, would I be alone with the dream that I could fly? Keep on going, search for something new. The truth you seek is inside you. After many miles, will you unwind? See the beauty of life and a smile that shines. If I had my own sky, would it be blue or black and white? If I had my own sky, would I be alone with the dream that I could fly? But who against? If I lose, then who wins? The face in the mirror, is it in your way? Believe in yourself every day. If I had my own sky, would it be blue or black and white? If I had alone with the dream that I could If I had my own sky, would it be blue or black and white? If I had my own sky, would I be alone with the dream that I could fly? If I had my own sky, my own sky. If I had my own sky, my own sky.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, very cool. New music from Michael Blakey, and you can find that online. Spotify. I don't know if you do. If Michael, you got a Bandcamp?
I do, but I don't know if these tracks are on there because I released them through the Orchard, and I think I can't upload them myself just because of the distribution agreement I have. So these aren't on Bandcamp, but you can download them on my website too.
Yeah, okay.
I think I've got digital copies on there.
All right. So the best place to find Michael and information about him is at michaelblakey.com, michael-blakey.com. All right, cool. Let's. What do you got planned for the spring and summer?
Right now we're booked through, I guess, May. We're playing Columbia in April. I got a couple gigs in May. We're playing St. Louis, the Heavy Anchor, actually, on the 23rd.
Nice.
And then we have Point Fest on the 17th. And right now, June and July is still open. I've submitted to a bunch of festivals, but you know how it goes. You submit and wait to hear back. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
Right.
But we're playing Festival of the Little Hills in St. Charles. That's August, I want to say 15th.
Cool.
May, June, July. So we're playing that, so that'll be fun. So, yeah, get those festivals done, and then, yeah, just kind of keep growing this band and building. There's been a lot of just I went from doing this by myself and working with just studio guys to having a band and playing out-of-town shows in just under, like, a year, and it's been kind of crazy. All the growth just happened, so I'm just kind of trying to soak it in and not try and get too far ahead of myself, because you know how musicians are. They're always like, oh, I need to be doing more or doing better, and
Right.
trying to take a step back some days and realize, all right, dude, you're doing pretty good. Just soak it in.
Yep. No, sometimes just kind of take it easy and go with it. You know.
Yeah.
What do you are you recording new material with the band, or are you planning on?
That's the goal, yeah. Eventually, I'm writing a bunch of stuff right now, kind of going through and picking out a bunch of songs I've written and figuring out which ones to bring in and work with these guys to record. Because, yeah, definitely the next record I want to do is going to be with this band. And then I'm actually going to work with Andrew Ryan. He's got a studio here that he has access to in St. Louis, and I'm going to do acoustic versions of all my songs because I've never done, like, a live acoustic session in a studio, and I wanted to get some of those out there, so I'll probably do those this coming months and start kind of releasing those throughout the year to kind of just keep some different versions of these songs pumping through, and then maybe even just acoustic versions of the stuff I'm already thinking about right now, just to kind of get ideas in the world and see what the world says about the ideas, and then pick some songs from there.
Okay. All right. Well, very cool. I'm gonna play one more song. We'll say goodbye and play one more on the way out here. But I appreciate what you're doing. Keep it going. And it's sounding really good. What would you? I'll let you pick the last one that we play here. What would you like to for the people to hear?
I'd say let's. Oh boy, I got to go either heavy. I got to go heavy or soft. I guess if you had to go harder or softer, what would you go for?
Let's go soft, because we're gonna transition into some nice acoustic music here in the studio. So let's do it that way.
With it being approaching the top of the hour, now might be a decent time to see if we could get a bumper from this gentleman right before you play the song.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
The station, the show,
so
and the station.
If you can, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Just planting seeds.
What Kurt wants you to do is this. This is Michael Blakey, and you're listening to Open Mic Radio on KOPN Columbia. Something along those lines.
Simple as pie.
Yeah.
This is Michael Blakey, and you're listening to KOPN, or hang on, give it to me again. It was Open Mic Radio. It's 89.5, right?
Yep.
All right, Open Mic Radio, 89.5, KOPN. 1, 2, 3. This is Michael Blakey. You're listening to Open Mic Radio at 89.5, KOPN Columbia.
Excellent.
Yeah. Booyah!
All right. That's a
Nailed
wrap.
it. And then Hug Your Enemies the Most will be the acoustic transition song for you, gentlemen. That'll be the good one.
All right, Hug Your Enemies the Most. This is Michael Blakey. You can find him online at the same. And have a great show next Saturday at Berlin. We're not on the air next Saturday, but I may see you down there at the venue. So if I'm down there, I'll introduce myself, okay?
Awesome. That'd be great. We'd love to meet you.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, awesome. Michael, take care of
Bill.
yourself. And here we go. This one is Hug Your Enemies the Most, and Michael Blakey. It's Open Mic Radio. Stick around. We'll be back with Justin Bloss live in the studio in just a few minutes, okay? All right, here we go.
Lost within myself, a worried mind, but no one can tell. For years I kept you locked up in time. I found you now, we're gonna be fine. Take your worries, keep them close. Hug your enemies the most. through the galaxy. Where will we go now that we're one? Let's take it slow, we need to run. Take your worries, keep them close. Hug your enemies the most. Keep that fear by your side. It grows to courage if you give it time. 'Cause I'm so sorry I left you there. Don't fear the future, no, don't be scared. The past is there, now it's your friend. Stay together until the end. Take your worries, keep them close. Hug your enemies the most. Keep that fear by your side. It grows to courage if you give it time.
All right, nice one there from Mr. Michael Bailey. It's Open Mic Radio. You're listening to it here on KOPN Columbia. And I appreciate Mike calling in and sharing some of his music and what's happening with him and his band. Check them out. They'll be at Cafe Berlin on the 12th of this month, a week from today. That'll be a great show, right? Okay, it is just about top of the hour here, a little bit after, but close enough for government work. So it's 89.5 FM, KOPN Columbia. This is Open Mic Radio. We've got Justin Bloss in the studio with us this afternoon. He's a very talented singer-songwriter from the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. And we were just talking off the air, and I was mentioning a few bands that I'm familiar with from Oklahoma because I met this young lady named Bailey. I forget Bailey's last name. She goes by Bailey Dawn, like on Instagram. But anyway, Pink Street Management is her project, and she represents a number of different bands from Oklahoma, Modeling being one of them, another one called Stepmom, and the third is called The Odyssey. And because our guest Justin is from Tulsa, I was asking him if he was familiar with any of those particular projects, and sure enough, it sounds like you are, huh?
Yeah, all great.
Cool. That's good. That's great to hear. They've been through here, through Columbia once or twice, and hopefully we get them back here. So, all right, it's Open Mic Radio once again, KOPN Columbia, and let's let Justin Bloss play some songs for us. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Off the weak, bring on the heavy stars to make suckers kings, to lay buried in man's on the loose. The doors open, let them play for a while, shoulder to shoulder, show 'em heartaches a man, foaming at the mouth, teeth like a dog when the roots pull out. You can stare at the ugly stain turn to glory, fight just to feel, dare you love me, stumble so loud, you buy what you break. Well, you can't bite down, you can't feel your legs. When the truth comes out, when the cracks turn to break, get, and it's all in your head. Blood on a razor, bring voices to bed. Scream like an angel, and I'm all you got. Here in the city, it ain't what you want. It ain't pretty to suffer where you're suffering, boy. You stumble so loud, you buy what you break. Well, you can't bite down, you can't feel your legs. When the truth comes out, when the cracks turn to breaks. Well, you can't go home if you can't walk away. No, you can't go home if you can't walk away. No, you can't go home. Can't go home. No, you can't go home. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Justin Bloss in the studio with us this afternoon. I'm going to let him keep playing here, but I want to ask really quickly what that song there, that's on your most recent record as well?
Yeah, that one is.
Okay. Do you want to talk? You want to talk quickly about songwriting?
Sure.
So, like, no real details necessary, but some people have a little ritual or a way that they do it. Some people don't. But do you have a process, or how do you go about writing?
I don't really have a regiment or anything like that.
Don't get up at 6 a.m. and make sure you write for half an hour? Or
no? No. I jot down things a lot, and then write, maybe not diary entries, but something I guess comparable to that, and then occasionally a song comes out, and I probably write maybe the equivalent to like one a month, but it's not like consistent like that. Yeah. Sometimes it's 3 in a month and then nothing for a couple of months.
I see.
I try not to squeeze it too tight and just let it come around whenever it comes around. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Do you have a way to record stuff like in your own like where you live, or do you record out, and do you have a place where you do that?
Yeah, there's a couple studios that I go to in Oklahoma, one in Norman, Oklahoma, and then one in Tulsa. And I love
Flaming Lips from Norman, right?
Yeah, Oklahoma City band. Yeah.
Oklahoma City, yeah.
So I'll just I'll probably be doing my next one in Tulsa, where I did the second half of the last one. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, let me quickly say that KOPN thanks our listener sponsors and Cooper's Landing for support of our programming. Cooper's Landing open year-round from 11 a.m. to sunset, weather permitting. They offer a variety of snacks, light meals, libations along the Missouri River. Offerings from local food trucks are also available from spring through the fall. More information, visit Cooper's Landing. CoopersLandingMO.com. All right, CoopersLandingMO.com. Wonderful stuff out there. In fact, I ran into Richard at the bar the other day when all those guys come down there to do their NCAA brackets, and it's funny because he came in about a week later and we were all just bitching about Mizzou. Anyway, it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, Cooper's Landing. Appreciate the support of the station. Mr. Justin Bloss in the studio, and we're going to let him get back at it.
All right.
Words that mark our deaths and make a rally. Peace across your own can't catch the valley. But subtle is the stone, subtle bones. We're holding up the past so we can't carry it alone. But baby, come alive, then gasp for exit. Save it from the side and burn your glasses. But pleasing takes what everybody knows. So play me like a drum across your throne. And bring about your peace, bring only feast. When the board they play is black and never folds. That's when I knew. The breath I cried and the by and by you made up your mind. That's when I knew. So Captain, I can hear you from my grave. Did you bury all the horses that carried us to grace? But heaven is a gut that's filled with hate. My heaven is a boneyard, my heaven is a wave. And sometimes in the night my grandma shudders, reaching out for skeletons curled under the covers. But family is the good love I can't take. A wind alone is still a wind, an eye for every space. That's when I knew. The breath I cried and the by and by you made up your mind. That's when I knew. The breath I cried and by you made up your mind. The breath I cried and by you made up your mind. That's when I knew.
Good play.
Thank you.
Keep going, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Dylan in here.
Yeah, we probably will. Where are we for time? 5:16. So, how about you do one more?
Okay.
We'll have another one from Justin here. Then we'll give him a break. We'll get a couple from Dylan.
I don't want to take. I see more folks have shown up. I don't want to take.
Who else is out
all
there?
The time. I don't know any of their names.
That's all right.
There's
Well,
some in there.
now we're all about you this afternoon for the most part. So don't feel bad. Dylan gets to play plenty in this studio.
Okay.
So you just play us another one here, but then we'll take a break, get a couple from Dylan maybe, and then we'll have a couple more from you though before the end of the program, and one from Kind Kurt as well. So okay. All right, cool. It's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Justin Bloss in the studio with us this afternoon. Nice phone conversation with Mr. Michael Blakey just a little bit ago, and a shout out to our good friend Andrew Ryan out there recording some reggae music in St. Louis this afternoon. So glad you're with us this afternoon, and I hope you're enjoying the program. And we'll get another song here from Mr. Bloss.
I'm gonna do one from an EP called Diaspora I put out last year.
that's good enough, or that's good for nothing else. Dark wood and broken pelts, the spinning gets wide. Lazarus steps, the deformed with hidden spells, deep as it's wide. Dream where you lie, long tooth but innocent. Breakthrough, still you pretend. Spinning feels fine. And holy man, come, I'll give you everything. Deep choirs with acid rain, the rivers can hide. So that's good enough, that's good for nothing else. A sick joke played on yourself, and God speaks in time. And mothers get old, and treetops grow black and scared. Used up, drained till it's bare, no one can hide. Well, that's good enough, that's good for nothing else. Hands on the floor and steps and meet eye to eye. Hands on the wheel, but the wheel is a whirling hell. It turns sharp, turns 2 and 12. It burns and it dries. Not fire or ice, but some kind of devil's wire. Guides you but keeps you tired, and pours while it cries. So stick to the right, 'cause this thing will eat you up. Soft hands get boiled and cut, and small boats can't rise. So that's good enough, or that's good for nothing else. All right, thank you.
Whoa. Wow, how about it? Outstanding stuff this afternoon here on the Open Mic Radio program. I love it. Very good. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, take a break, dude. But don't put that guitar away quite yet, okay? All right. We are about 20 after 5. Stick around. Rosh Shumba and a reggae party. Coming at you here at 6 o'clock. My good friend Dylan McCord in the studio with us this afternoon. And this afternoon he doesn't actually have to be wearing the sound hat and doing all the hard stuff. He's just coming in to visit, say hi, and play a couple songs.
Right.
We also have
It's a rarity.
Mr. Josh Wrong in the house, or Josh Wright, depending on how you're looking at him. And
Wrong's always right.
that's right. Aaron with us as well. I forgot Aaron's last name, but anyway.
Aaron, what's your last name? Phillips.
Aaron Phillips. Yeah, so we got
It's
Aaron.
his birthday today?
Damn! Happy birthday!
You shouldn't have said that. We're about to do some damage.
Happy birthday.
Anyway, we're bringing you the good stuff, like we do. So let's keep it going this afternoon.
Dude, Justin was dope.
How about it, man?
That cat got some stank.
You got some licks, man. Outstanding guitar playing and a really good vocalist as well. So, but we've got plenty of it though, and here's another little bit of it. Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. This is Dylan McCord. Yeah, do it for me, brother.
light, my son. I hope you know that you're the one that can change the world you're living in. Please believe me when I tell you how I know you can fly and be proud right now. This will change the world you're living in. Like fathers and mothers, and all become sisters and brothers, and you know that you are not alone. This will change the world you're living in. So many waiting to meet the you I know, to know your heart and watch it grow. And this will change the world you're living in. Please believe me, I'll see your face again. Step out into the light, everyone. I hope you know that you're the ones that can change the world you're living in. Please believe me, I tell you to change the world.
Yar. All right, Dylan McCord. That one's called The World You're Living In. And it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. We're going to get another one from Dylan here. And then we're going to get another one or two from Justin. Then we're going to get another one from Kurt. And then we're going to wrap it up with one from Justin. That's sort of my schedule here. So, outstanding stuff, and so thrilled to be able to do it this afternoon. Glad you're all listening. I'm getting so many comments on my telephone here about how good the music sounds this afternoon. So thank you, everyone, for letting us know that. It means a lot to me and to the artists that are playing here. So, yeah. Okay, so Dylan, go for it, man. Let's have another one.
This is a cover. Can't find my way home. off your throne and leave this body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds a key, and I'm near the end, and I just ain't got the time. I've been wasted and I can't find my way home. Get down off your throne and leave this body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason we've been waiting so long. I know you hold the key, and I'm near the end, and I just ain't got the time. I've been wasted and I can't find my way home. Get down off your throne and leave this body alone. I know you wanna change. We are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds a key, and I'm near the end, and I just ain't got the time. I've been wasted and I can't find my way home.
Yes, sir. Thank you for holding that out a little bit longer than necessary. Okay, it's Open Mic Radio.
Thank you, my brother Mike.
Thank you, Dylan. All right, Dylan McCord, my brother. Bunch of great projects that Dylan's involved with, including this one here on the radio, but he performs with a band called Zawata. Outstanding stuff, and we're planning on doing a show here at the state. We were going to do it last week, but I ended up having to leave town, so we couldn't do it. But we're going to reschedule the Zawata show, right, Dylan?
Correct.
And then you have a new project called
The Juicy Beats.
The Juicy Beats. Quickly, a little bit about that project.
The Juicy Beats were a 5-piece band. Tennille is our lead singer. She has got some pipes. She's got a really cool
The
demeanor.
little bit that I've heard, she can blast it.
Oh my goodness, it's incredible. She's got real good control. So it's me and Danielle Moscato, who's also in Zawata, and I'm
Odell?
Steve Odell, and Tom West. I'm gonna flub the syllables there. Yeah, I'm old and words tend to leave. But yeah, so Danielle's playing lead guitar. I'm playing drums and backup vocals. Danielle's also doing backup vocals. Tom is doing keyboards, keys, and lead vocals and backup vocals. And Steve Odell is doing bass.
Right.
And then Tennille's doing vocals.
Very cool.
And it's all kind of mostly covers. We got about 6 originals, all with a jazz vocal spin on them.
Huh. All right. And so I think that you're doing a gig at the Boonville
Hotel Frederick
Hotel
on
Frederick.
the 11th.
Yes.
Doors at we start playing around 7ish.
All right. So and that's a cool little venue there.
Yeah,
too.
it's really cool. It's kind of like a old school wooden architecture, early 1900s hotel basement bar thingy.
Very cool.
It's real dope.
All right, great to see you, my friend.
You too, brother.
And I'll talk to you very soon. All right.
Yar.
All right, we have Justin Bloss in the studio with us this afternoon. He's taking a little bit of a breather here. We got a couple from Dylan McCord. We're going to get a couple from Kind Kurt, and then we are going to wrap up the program once again with Mr. Justin Bloss. So, Kurt,
Yes.
let's see, like, will you help him with those mics because that mic 4 is all messed up.
Right here, man.
Let's go, Kurt.
You are listening to KD9. No, it's not KD9. 89.5 FM, Open Mic Radio. This is KOPN Columbia, and we are streaming.
Imagination Station.
Yeah, your imagination station. From here to your ear, as Carol likes to say. I love that. And, we're just going to keep the music going here, all right? Kurt, what do you got, brother?
I'm going to play a couple that I wrote about a month ago. Actually, when I was going through a little bout of sickness for a week or two. Anyway, this first one I call Sewing the Seams. This one just kept running through my head, and I had to make myself get out of bed to write it down.
All right, it's our own Kind Kurt, Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia.
Like sewing seams.
Seems like everybody's got someone, most everyone, so it seems. While everyone's loving their someone, no one is loving me. Well, maybe you're another one, feeling low as low can be. Searching for some other one, lonely and in need. So now, keep on giving, living with the light you'll be seen by someone somewhere, searching for some kind of something or some kind of another one who makes you feel whole and complete. So for now, I'll keep giving. Like me.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So there's that one. So this is the one I really would like to play, actually, for you. I got my little girl, my sweet and dreamy Miss L.I. Moon is getting ready to have a birthday. We're not going to be on the radio next week, so y'all going to be listening to Big Cat Mac Deal.
That's right.
And the Rockabilly Corner at this time. Anyway, her birthday is the day after, and she's hitting her teens here. So anyway, I wrote this a month ago. As most tunes are to myself, but you look at it and you start realizing it's also about somebody else. So this is my thank you, and a thank you and I don't know, a promise, all wrapped into one, I guess. Anyway, I call this one Moon. So without further ado, darling Miss Moon, I love you and happy birthday. And thanks for letting me share this, Mike. This is called Moon. Thank y'all. I love you, Moon. Happy birthday.
Kurt, I love you, and
I love you, man.
and I love you too, Moon. She's an amazing young woman, and just wish her the best. So, all right.
Thank you for letting me play that.
Yeah, I love it. So it's Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Let's get Justin back in here. We're getting a little bit tight for time.
Yeah.
So we're going to get another song from Mr. Justin Bloss, and then we will see if we've got anything we need to kind of wrap up, and then we're going to get on out of here. So yeah, let's do it. Justin, thank you for sticking around and for coming around and for hanging around and for making incredible music and for sharing it with us. I sure appreciate you being here, man.
Thank you.
All right, let's have another song.
All right.
I got questions, ain't no answer. I got living, but there ain't no freedom. And lay your lies down and be listening. Be hanging with the sunrise screaming. Hear my problems, hear my sadness. Here I only have myself to blame. And please don't look down, please don't look down. Keep your eyes on the hell you make, and won't you help me out now? Help me out, help me out. Feel something that you ain't for, and help me out. Why you taking so long? Help me out, feel something that you ain't for in. It ain't over, I ain't sunk yet. Spent 12 hours going there and back, and I felt younger, I felt nothing. I felt bridges burning from my past, and won't you help me out now? Help me out, help me out. Feel something that you ain't for, and help me out. Why you taking so long? Help me out. Feel something that you ain't for, and don't act so sharp, left me outside, living your life through some blackout nights. And you can't go back, you can't go on. Ain't no concern, you better let things die. And won't you help me out now? Help me out, help me out. Feel something that you ain't for, and help me out. Why you taking so long? Help me out. Feel something that you ain't for, and help me out now. Help me out. Why you taking so long? Help me out now. Help me out. Why you taking so long?
right.
That might have been my favorite one.
I tell you what,
the oldest one.
I can't wait to listen to this show back. When I'm doing these radio shows, I'm paying attention, but I'm also trying to do the technical thing and keep the whole thing going, and sometimes I miss some of what is being presented on the show just because I'm scattered a little bit. But man, oh man, I've sure enjoyed the music that we've had this afternoon. Justin, you sound outstanding, and yeah, very, very cool. Looking forward to hearing this one off the air. So
Thank you for stopping in here, man.
no question
Thank you,
about
guys.
it, right?
Sure, I'm
Thanks
glad
to-
that you could come in on your day off. That's awesome.
right? Musicians have
Never
no
a day
days
off for a
off. So
musician.
anyway, awesome time, and a big thank you to Michael Blakey for calling in, Andrew Ryan for kind of connecting some of these dots here, and we're going to get one more from Justin before we scoot on out of here. But just a quick thank you to everybody who's been listening, and I've had so many comments on the text and all this stuff over the last couple hours. Just people really enjoying the show. So yeah, let's do it. Let's have one more here from
Justin!
one more from Justin, and then we'll hand it on off to Rashomon, the reggae party. Okay. All right. Once again, Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM, and
I thought you were nodding off there for a second.
I thought I was too. I was trying to figure out how to do this phone because I want to record one of these. Okay. All right. Open Mic Radio, Justin Bloss, KOPN Columbia.
Gotcha. And you cradle a broken boy from a broken little time, a little dancing in the dark. I'll break my neck on tabletops and dime a lot of things. Build a fire with your bones. There's a burning in my skin. You're the devil in my home, but I'm just like you, a bitter thief inside a shadow, and the streets yell your name. Deaf but sweet and ugly laughter, I wonder how you feel. Still nobody love you better. It's killer, you'll be killed. Still nobody love you better. You're the devil in my home, the evil that I can't let go. So grind the pavement into dust. In the purest way, I'm too tired to love. I'm too tired to give a damn. But there's not a thing that you don't know. Take a memory of your touch. Hold your shovels high to fill a hole, and I'm just like you, a bitter thief inside a shadow, and the streets yell your name. Deaf but sweet and ugly laughter, I wonder how you feel. Still nobody love you better. It's killer, you'll be killed. Still nobody love you better. It's killer, you'll be killed. Still nobody
nobody love you better. Still nobody love you better. Nobody love you better. Nobody love you better. Nobody love you better. Thank you all.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Justin. That was beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, how about it? All right, Justin Bloss, Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Justin, amazing. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And wow, we got to see this guy back here in town. So if you're listening to the program, and I know a bunch of you are, find him online. Do you do Instagram or any of that stuff? Or?
Yeah, got it all. No, not TikTok, but everything.
Okay, all right. So find Justin Bloss, and
Give him a show here in
and
town.
we'll get him back here to town, and we'll get another radio program here with you. But anyway, have a great. You play Kansas City tomorrow?
Yes,
Okay.
Greenwood Social Hall in Kansas City. If anybody's out there.
All right. Well, I hope if you're within range, you get out there to see that show. So, all right. Cheers, man.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Justin Bloss. All right. Wonderful stuff. And you're listening to Open Mic Radio, KOPN Columbia. Kurt, what do we got here? Justin, you should do a quick bumper for me. Will you do it?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
See if I can.
Yeah. I'm not.
Open Mic Radio.
Yeah.
On
You got
KOPN.
Open Mic Radio, KOPN, and 89.5. Anything else? Yeah.
All right, you're listening to Open Mic Radio, KOPN 89.5.
And I'm Justin Bloss.
And I'm Justin Bloss. Thank you.
I can edit that, kid. All right. We have next week. We're off next week.
Big Cat Matt Deal in the Rockabilly Corner.
Rockabilly Corner next week. The weekend after that, we're doing a live remote from Gumbo Bottoms down in Jeff City, and we've got a bunch of great bands that are going to be performing down there, and we'll be doing it live from the bar. That'll be a lot of fun.
Big Earth Day Festival down there.
Secular Era on the 26th of April. Dusk and Dawn on the 3rd of May. The Clayton Hicklin Band. We're going to do that one live from...
Dusk and dawn in May, they will be on.
Clayton Hicklin live. We're going to do a live remote at like the Pierpont store, I think.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm
liking that.
That's what I'm working on. So, Robbie Burt coming up, Monsteria, Wilson Park Rangers. We got a bunch of great stuff over the next few months.
That, Mike?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
So,
okay.
All right. So, anyway, the email address, mikehagan@mikehagan.com. Website is Mike Hagan. You know it. The podcast, get it if you want it. Send me music if you'd like to appear on the show. And
Stick around for a Shumba.
That's right. All right.
Yeah.
You have been
I
listening.
think him and Jack are out in the green room.
You're listening to Open Mic
Getting
Radio.
lit right now.
It's Open Mic Radio on KOPN Columbia, 89.5 FM. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the weekend. Be cool to yourselves out there, all right? Be cool to other people. And stick around. Rosh will be with you in a minute. We will catch you all in a couple weeks. Kurt, let's get on out of here.